For millions of years, the Earth held a quiet secret. 16,000 footprints buried beneath layers of ancient sediment. Footprints left by creatures that vanished long before the first human looked at the sky, long before the first chapter of our history was ever written. When researchers uncovered these tracks, they did not just find impressions in stone. They found a story preserved in silence. A story that did not match the expectations built over decades of scientific understanding. At first glance, the site resembled other fossil trackways discovered across the world. But as researchers examined the ground more closely, something unusual became clear. The tracks did not travel in one direction. They did not show the straight lines of migration, nor the predictable patterns of animals moving from one resource to another. Instead, they formed a web, a dense, overlapping network of decisions, pauses, returns, and unexplained movements. This patch of ancient ground had recorded behavior, not just motion. What surprised scientists even more was the depth of time captured here. The footprints were not created in a single period. Layer after layer revealed that dinosaurs returned to this location repeatedly, across seasons, across years, across conditions we can no longer fully reconstruct. Different species left their marks here. Large herbivores, small carnivores, young individuals walking alongside older ones. It was a meeting point in a world we no longer see. Why they came here remains uncertain. When scientists analyze the patterns, the mystery deepened. Animals, especially large ones, tend to move with purpose. Migration routes are usually linear. Predators follow recognizable pursuit paths. Even grazing animals show patterns that match food availability. But these footprints broke all expected rules. Some paths curved into tight circles. Others crossed themselves multiple times, as if the same dinosaur repeated its steps again and again. There were long stretches of slow, careful movement, followed suddenly by deep impressions that suggested running, or a burst of reaction to something we can no longer see. It was a landscape of choices, frozen in time. Researchers explored several possible explanations. One idea suggested that this was a gathering place, a location where dinosaurs returned to drink, to feed, or simply to exist together in relative safety. Many modern animals revisit such sites for generations, leaving behind similar layers of overlapping tracks. Another possibility pointed to food. If the ancient lake provided fish, vegetation, or other resources, then repeated visits would make sense. But this alone could not explain the circular loops, or the paths that seemed to trace the same line with remarkable accuracy. A third theory considered predator and prey. Some of the tracks appeared parallel, only to diverge sharply moments later. This could indicate stalking, escape, or sudden changes in behavior driven by tension. Yet not even this theory could explain the full complexity of the site. The most puzzling detail emerged when researchers noticed that certain pathways seemed deliberately retraced, as if the same dinosaur, on separate visits, stepped almost exactly where it had stepped before. A behavior rare in the animal kingdom, unless the location holds specific meaning, a sense of memory, familiarity, or habit. Whether dinosaurs possess this level of spatial awareness cannot be confirmed. But the evidence suggests that they might have been more capable of remembering and returning than once believed. The tracks reveal pauses, hesitations, sudden accelerations, moments of uncertainty, moments of intention. Details that speak to a mind responding to its environment, not simply reacting by instinct alone. Some paleontologists, cautiously and without exaggeration, propose that certain dinosaurs may have had social or cognitive behaviors more complex than traditionally assumed. Not equal to modern birds or mammals, but nuanced enough to create movement patterns that challenge simple explanations. 16,000 footprints represent far more than physical impressions. They are decisions preserved in stone. They are interactions between species, quiet conflicts, quiet routines, quiet moments of life from a world we will never be able to see. What makes these tracks remarkable is that they do not give us a single answer. They give us possibilities. Possibilities that reshape how we imagine these ancient creatures. Possibilities that suggest they lived lives with structure, with repetition, with moments of awareness that we still do not fully understand. As we study these prints, we are reminded of how much of the prehistoric world remains hidden. How much of our understanding depends on fragments, and how every discovery, even a footprint, can reshape what we thought we knew. 16,000 footprints, 16,000 echoes from the past, each one a brief moment preserved across millions of years. Together, they do not give us certainty, but they give us something far more powerful: a glimpse into the depth, the complexity, and the quiet mystery of ancient life. And in these silent marks on stone, the prehistoric world continues to speak. Softly, patiently, waiting for us to listen.